It's your girl, the Grown Woman Gamer, and today I'm coming at you to talk about the upcoming series between the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Before I get into all that, you know what you need to do. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment whether you agree with me or not, and don't forget to share if you care. After sweeping the Brooklyn Nets, many people feel that the Boston Celtics are the team to beat. Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Marcus Smart, along with an excellent supporting cast, did a fantastic job of limiting Kevin Durant. The big question going into this next series is whether or not the Boston Celtics will be able to do to Giannis what they were able to do with KD. One of the biggest observations that I made watching Jayson Tatum and other Celtics defend Kevin Durant is that they were able to leverage their physical strength in one-on-one defensive matchups against him. And we can all agree that a player like Kevin Durant would likely struggle against more physical play because, frankly, he is not the most physically imposing player. Will they be able to push Giannis around like they kind of pushed KD around in that Brooklyn Nets Boston Celtics series? I don't think so. Still, Giannis is not the best shooter or ball handler, and the strategy that they used against KD of getting really low on defense and swiping the ball when he would go to dribble will absolutely work against Giannis. But if they think they're going to get physical with Giannis and he isn't going to win in some of these one-on-one matchups, I'm not so sure that will work as effectively against Giannis as it did against KD. Giannis is tall, fast, strong, athletic, and physically imposing. He is also a two-time Defensive Player of the Year. In the series with the Nets, the Celtics didn't just capitalize off of their physical strength, quickness, and conditioning, they also exposed a lack of defensive capacity from the Brooklyn Nets. They exhausted Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, who simply could not keep up with them. As long as Giannis is healthy, I just don't believe it will be as easy for the Celtics to get the best of him. So the strategy might be to limit Giannis and force other Bucks like Jrue Holiday, Bobby Portis, Grayson Allen, and Pat Connaughton to beat them. And again, there's a big difference here between the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. Bobby Portis is a pretty big guy that can shoot, rebound, and defend. Jrue Holiday is also very strong, an excellent defender, a decent rebounder, and he can also get off on offense when he wants to. This will make some of the matchups in this series a bit more tricky. And don't discount the fact that Jrue Holiday is an extremely smart and aware basketball player. And I don't think that he gets enough credit for this part of his game, but he is experienced and he knows how to make good decisions in moments where it counts. The Bucks will absolutely miss Chris Middleton. He has been a very reliable scoring option, especially in close games, in late game situations, in the fourth quarter. And frankly, I don't know if I would put as much stock in this series in Grayson Allen and Pat Connaughton based on their play against the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls felt like a team that was defeated before they even got into the series, and I'm not going to go into that too much, but the Bucks beating the Bulls decisively is absolutely no indication of how well they'll match up against this Celtics team that is long, young, well-coached, healthy, and that has a real fire in their belly to win the whole thing. I wouldn't say that these two teams are evenly matched. One has a player in Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is one of the most dominant basketball players that we've seen since Shaquille O'Neal. There is not a single player on the Celtics that is stronger than Giannis. On the other side, you have a player in Jayson Tatum who sometimes gives you glimmers of a more physical Kobe Bryant. And without a shadow of a doubt, the Celtics are much faster than the Bucks. As far as coaching goes, Coach Bud is fantastic. And Ime Udoka is my pick for Coach of the Year. Both of these coaches are great at making the necessary in-game adjustments. But if I were to give one team an advantage, it would certainly be the Celtics because they just have much more in their artillery than the Milwaukee Bucks. So my pick for this series are the Boston Celtics. I think they will win this series in 6 games. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think will win this series? Will the Boston Celtics be able to slow Giannis down the way they slowed down KD? Is a sweep even possible in the series for either of these teams? And what will be the most important factor for the winning team in this upcoming series? Thank you again for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment whether you agree with me or not. Don't forget to share if you care, and I'm out.